Hello, hi everyone. This is Bob Mangami, also known as Coach B. How's everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I just thought I'd come on and share with you. Hi, JJ, Javier, I don't know. I just thought I'd come on and share with you guys something that that I've just been going through, because it is such a teaching moment and a teachable moment. So please say hi as you hop on. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you're catching me on the replay, I'm really sorry you missed me. Just type replay in the comments and I'll be sure to come and love on you later. If you don't already follow me, just tap my face. You'll see 3 lines in the top right. If you tap on those lines, you'll be able to hit follow. That way, anytime I come live, you get a notification and you can come and join me. So, yeah, I've been going through the most for the last, I think, 24 hours or 48 hours. It's been ridiculous. So, as you know, I have put up a post. My podcast is finally launched. I launched my podcast today. And first, I got to tell you the process of how I even got there. I've known for a minute that I needed to challenge myself a little bit more. But the thing that was holding me back more than anything, apart from the fact that I'm really disorganized and I had to get my life organized so that I could do more. But I think the key thing too was fear, you know. Fear is such a frigging liar. Do you know this? So the fear, okay, here's this thing about me and fear. So the reason I did not why I was scared to do a podcast is, and I made up all sorts of excuses and reasons. 1, I'd never had a podcast. I've never done a podcast. 2, who even was going to listen to the podcast? 3, I'm not very tech savvy, to be honest with you. And it takes me a lot longer to do things where technology is concerned than I know it takes a lot of people. And so it was all these reasons, which are really excuses, why I wasn't doing it. But the thing is, I've kind of been stuck in the same spot for almost a year now, doing the same thing over and over again. And I always know that once I've mastered something, if I don't challenge myself a little bit more, I stagnate, right? And so here I was, like, with this fear. And so yesterday, August 10th, was when the podcast was supposed to be launched. Hey, Mark, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. And guess what happened? 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I had my whole day planned out and I was going to launch this thing at 6 p.m. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the internet, the Wi-Fi in this house died. And there's a part of me was like, shucks, because I like doing things when I say I'm going to do them. But then the internet died on me and I was like, well, there's nothing you can do about that. It's not like I could do what I normally do when the internet dies and I have something to do. I take myself to an internet cafe or to one of these Panera Bread places that has free Wi-Fi and I get it done. But with Corona and everything, and I have 2 elderly people in this home, I was like, Barbara, just relax, let it go. You're not going to be able to do it today. Hey, Lexi, how are you? Hey, Robert, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. If you get any value from this, please share it out to your group. So here I was, right, sitting, knowing that I wanted to launch this podcast, but knowing that I couldn't. Do you know why? And I always think that sometimes the universe conspires to save you from yourself. I had pre-recorded a whole bunch of stuff. And in the morning, I'd gone to listen to it. And you know what I had told myself? I told myself, all these first 12 episodes, I'm going to delete them. I'm going to delete it. It's crap. It's nonsense. I'm going to start again. And I really believe that I was saved from myself by that internet outage, because what it meant is I wouldn't have been able to go in and delete everything and start again. Why was I wanting to do that? Because it wasn't perfect. Because in my ears, I was listening to it and I was saying, who even is going to listen to this nonsense? You can do better than this. Just start again. And if I decided to start again, I would have delayed myself. So what happened is the internet went. I couldn't touch these podcast episodes. I couldn't, right? I went to bed. That was that. This morning, last night, late, internet came on. I was too exhausted, went to bed. The idea then still was, you know what? I'm going to scrap Sorry, hi guys. Hey Lexi, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Internet did its thing again. And I was like, I don't care. I don't like how I sound. We're starting over. Well, then I get up this morning and I'm like, if you start over, you're not going to keep your word. You're not going to keep your word. Stop trying to get in your own way. Get out of your own way, B. Yes, it doesn't sound perfect. So what? Yes, can you do better? So what? So do better in the next coming episodes. But you're not scrapping this. You're not starting again. Put it out there. So I did a little bit of coaching in the morning. You know how you no, the coaching appointments were there. So I coached some of my teammates. We even did a power hour, everything. And then I was like, okay, after I'd run out of things to do other than launch this podcast, I finally went in and I launched it. And I'm sitting there like, and so what was that all about? What was that all about? It's like the way in which fear can lie to you. Fear can literally steal your joy, one. Fear can derail you from your plans. Fear can delay you from your destiny or actually block you. So many of us are terrified to start doing things because of fear. Fear that people will make fun of me. Fear that it's not good enough. Fear. And it's a liar. And I know this because I've been here before. And I'm sure I'm going to be here again one day. I've been here before. And so I was like, seriously, really? You're going to self-sabotage because you're scared? So I just wanted to come here and share this with you guys and say, please, if there is something you want to do, feel the fear. You can't do anything with it. It's going to be there. But do it anyway. Whatever the thing is, do it anyway. Do it through the fear, okay? Because for me, the thing was, because I told my coach this was going to be launched, right? It's one of my goals for August. And I was like, Because she's one woman who'll tell you, don't tell me stuff. Do it. Show me. And so I was like, man, what am I going to say? Am I going to go, what had happened was, well, then. I'm like, she doesn't take that kind of nonsense either. Because she doesn't. She's like, you said you were going to do this, so keep your word. So I was like, and I told my teammates, I told everybody, okay, this is it. And I showed them the whole DM. I was like, this is launching, this is happening. And I'm like, okay, so now you were delayed by the internet to save yourself. Now you're going to delay yourself until when? And then who are you? People lose trust of who you are when you don't do the things you're supposed to do, right? If you're going to say you're going to do something, by Jove, do it. Just do it. Do it messy. Do it messy. Okay? I'm the queen of messy right here. Queen of messy because, you know what? I've just learned that if I wait until things are perfect, that's an illusion because there's no perfection anywhere. If it wasn't how I sounded, it would have been the fact that I coughed. It could have been the fact that, I rustled some paper. It could have been the fact that, whatever. Fear will always lie to you and tell you shouldn't do something because, and there'll be a billion reasons why. And I was like, you know what? That's it. It's getting done. So podcast is out there, guys. Please go and subscribe. This podcast is geared specifically for young women between the ages of about 19 and 30. If you have any young women in your life, who you want to, I'm like their auntie, right? It's called generic African auntie. I'm auntie to one and all young women. And we're going to talk about all the things. It's literally designed to give young women, to empower young women with skills and tools and hacks as they move into their adult life. And we're going to talk about everything under the sun that has to do with women. And I'll tell you why I did this. I did this podcast because there are times I wish that I'd had that auntie when I was growing up, that auntie who you can go to and say, you know what, auntie, I'm struggling with XYZ. What do you think? Somebody who's older, who's walked the path that they are trying to walk, because it can be lonely out there. And there are things that you can get into that you wish that if somebody had warned you about, you may not have gotten into. right? So this is specifically for that age group of young women. And so, yeah, I'm excited that it's out, and I'm looking forward to kind of interacting with the young women who are going to be listening to this, asking their questions, and so on and so forth, because I want to make it interactive. I want them to own this platform, this podcast. It's really theirs for them. So anything that they may come back with me with wanting me to talk about, we're going to talk about all the things. It's a there's no holy cows on that place, right? If you guys know me, you'll know. There's nothing we're going to leave out, and there's no stone that's going to be left unturned. So I'm really, really excited about that. And why? Because I really think that women have so much to offer this world. And I think the sooner women come into their own, the sooner women come into their full awakening, the sooner the world will benefit from their gifts. Many of us come into our awakening when we're in our 40s, when we suddenly realize, you know what? I don't have much time left. So I'm either going to carry on miserable, carry on living this fake life that isn't even mine, or I'm going to say enough and then start finding who I am. So I'm trying to see if there's a way in which we can get women to come into that consciousness sooner rather than later. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. So what thing do you have? What thing do you have that you want to do that you are letting fear paralyze you? I want you guys to share with me in this video at the bottom of this, because I'm going to go. I got stuff to do. But please share with me that one thing you really want to do, but you're letting fear lie to you. You're letting fear paralyze you. You're overthinking it, like I was. Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. You're overthinking it, right? What is the one thing? And I really want to urge you, just go for it, okay? Nike says, just do it. Just do it. Whatever you need to learn, you'll learn as you go along, okay? You will learn as you go along. If you wait until you have all the information, like I wanted to do, you'll never do it. It'll be 1 week, 2 weeks, and you know what? Information and knowledge is always evolving and growing. And so you'll keep getting more information. So you're going to sit there and you're going to become book smart on something instead of doing. Learn as you go. Just go for it. Go. Do it. Okay, I love you guys. Have a pleasant rest of your day, and I will see you later on. I'm going to come on later on to play music and vibe, and we can talk about whatever. So take care, you guys.